You know, because ever since I've been, I guess, old enough to talk, people have asked me what I like, what I don't like, who do I like, who I don't like. So let's start off by, you know, me letting you know, guys know that I am a back with another one. You know, everybody has been dying and asking me, you know, hey Mel, when you gonna make another video? Hey Mel, you know, you've been taking too long. And I have been taking too long. It's been a whole fucking month since my last video. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, you know, shit just been crazy. So I had started this video like maybe like 2 days ago. I'm gonna add like a little segment or a little clip to that video, but I had to stop recording because guess what? My boyfriend decides to walk in the middle of my video, butt ass naked from his shower. But anyways, yeah, since I was rudely interrupted. Now today is my second day trying to shoot this video. It's very tiring. I have a headache right now. I really don't feel good. I'm feeling under the weather. But hey, it's been over a month since I gave you guys a video, and here I am. I don't really know where to start, but I guess I'll start off with saying that I am a proud pansexual. I wasn't always a pansexual. I didn't come out a pansexual. I didn't come out the vagina like, yeah, I like men, I like women, I like elephants. No, I did not come out the womb like that, okay? I guess growing up, I like boys. I was like boy crazy, you know. I was that one kid that grew up in the 90s that had posters all over her room of like Pow Wow, you know, Little Romeo, BB5, you know, shit like that. Like, you know, them little cheesy little boy bands. I even had NSYNC up there, you know, you know, because, you know, who didn't like NSYNC? Or Backstreet Boys, whatever. But yeah, growing up, I was more like boy crazy or whatever the case may be. And you couldn't tell me nothing about Chris Brown. That was my man to death. That was my man. Also, you know, Drake, when he was Jimmy Brooks on Degrassi. Yes, I love that man before the wheelchair, after the wheelchair, and during the wheelchair. You get it? You get it. But yeah, like I said, growing up, I didn't, you know, I wasn't really like real crazy about my sexuality. I didn't grow up and was like, you know, thinking about, oh, do I like boys? Do I like girls? Like, I wasn't so deep into the sex part about it, I guess. Like, I was a normal 13-year-old, to be honest. I was out here trying to figure out when I'm gonna get the next pair of Jordans and, you know, what new book bag I wanted to go back to school with. You know, I wasn't focusing on sex. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that a lot of 13-year-olds don't think about sex, but this 13-year-old was not thinking about sex. I was not thinking about it. I was not thinking about, do I want to date a boy? Do I want to date a girl? I wasn't thinking about dating at all. I was a basic 13-year-old, like, you know, doing 13-year-old shit. So how I guess I figured out, or how I came into my sexuality, was one summer I went to Maryland to visit my sister, and my older sister, she lives in Hagerstown, Maryland, and at that time she had like a rebellious like neighbor or whatever, like the daughter, should I say, the daughter to her neighbors was very rebellious. Their daughter was like hot, I guess, and I don't think it was more like how she looked, it was more like the things she was doing. Like, she was such a rebel, and she was sneaking out of her house and not listening to her parents and cutting school and, you know, bringing her friends over so they could smoke and stuff. And I kind of found that attractive. I thought it was cute. I thought it was sexy. It was like, ooh, she's a bad girl, I'm a bad girl, like, you know. And it was kind of like, it was actually my first time admitting to myself that I found another girl or woman attractive. So it was intriguing to me. Like, she was intriguing to me. I kind of wanted to see what she was about and stuff like that. But then I guess before I could even do that, her parents shipped her off. It kind of turned me on. It was like, ooh, look at Christina's getting away with whatever the fuck she wants to get away with. Because let me tell you something, my mom would beat my ass if I did the shit Christina did, you know? So it was kind of like cute and sexy to me, like, ooh, look at her. And then that's when I kind of was like, ooh, do I like girls? Do I not like girls? Do I want to try a girl? Do I want to figure it out? Like, what do I like? Is it something that it's a long-term thing? Is it a phase? Like, a lot of things was going through my mind at that time. And I didn't really know any gay people, lesbian people, transsexual people to, turn to and ask them, like, how did you go about things and stuff like that. Until one day, this is freshman year, I get to high school or whatever, and there wasn't really a lot of open gay relationships in that school, except for this one gay couple, a lesbian couple, should I say. And I befriended one of them, and eventually me and her was cool, whatever the case. I think me and her was already cool since, I think from like elementary school, something like that. I really don't remember, because it was probably like maybe 10 years ago, but whatever. So yeah, I befriended her, and then one day I decided to hit her up. I think it was either Facebook or MySpace. I'm not sure which one it was, but I hit her up on one of those platforms, and I wanted to speak about my sexuality, and I was asking her, like, how did she go about coming out? How did she go about knowing that for a fact that she liked women, things like that. Like, I was asking, like, I wanted to know, I was curious. I was asking her everything that I wanted to know for myself. So then she comes out and she was telling me, like, she's telling me her story, and she's telling me that, you just got to be proud of who you are, proud of what you like, and stand for what it is that you like and what you want. So being that she was like an open lesbian, and her and her girlfriend was so proud of it, like they were like, I would catch them so many times in the hallway, just like him making out and being all over each other, and they were just like so openly gay, and I fucking love that shit, and I wanted to be like that. That's what I wanted to do. Not saying that I particularly wanted the relationship part of it. I just wanted to be open with myself, because I didn't know what I want. I didn't know at the time what I wanted. I didn't know who I was, and the thing, like I said, what I wanted. So she's telling me all of this, and I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. I'm about to just, try to explore the things that I like, and from there, I guess I'll figure out what I like. Growing up, I've always been a confident person. I've always been confident with my looks, with my attitude, with my personality, with everything that it's me. I've been very confident. I've never been insecure. I've never had second thoughts about people thinking about me, or what they thought about me, or what they said about me. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So when she finally told me, like, I just went out and decided that I'm just gonna do me, and I'm gonna love who I want to love, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says, I decided to do the same thing too. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So from there, like, let's rewind now, or let's fast forward, should I say. Let's fast forward to like a year and a half now, 2 years later, and I finally meet this one girl, and I met her through like an AIM chat or whatever, and I think you have to press the menu button and the J button at the same time, and then like a little screen would come up, I think, and then you would have to write the name of the chat. I don't remember what chat or what name that I put in there. It was probably like some gay shit. It was probably like some lesbian, or it was something gay. It was something like that. It was something like that along the lines. And boom, I think at the time the girl's name was like Fleeky Moet or some shit like that or whatever. And me and her hit it off, we talking or whatever. She told me she's from New York, and she's this old, and she's this and she's that, and we hit it off, like we're having a good time, we're talking, so that we eventually, like, now we're having our own conversation. Now we decide to have a conversation outside the chat, and like I said, we hit it off, and then from there it was like, ooh, she came to see me, we became inseparable. That was my first gay relationship. Like, I was so happy with her, and in that moment she was finding who she wanted to be. She didn't know if she wanted to be a femme or she wanted to be a stud, and I had no problem accepting that, because at the end of the day, I didn't really know what I was or who I wanted to be or what I liked. So I'm not gonna judge somebody else for them trying to figure themselves out. So we hit it off, like I said, and everything is going well. And so I forgot what happened. It was like a little small situation that happened, and me and her decided to, either take a break or break up, whatever the case may be, had been. But 3 days after that, I go on AIM, and then I peeped that her and my best friend at the time had the same date on their on their AIM. And what I mean by that is, like, I guess at that time, when people used to go out with each other or used to be in a relationship, it was kind of cute to put your relationship date on your away. And your away was like a little message that you put, like, if you was unavailable or whatever the case may be. And I just found that odd, that both of you bitches got the same date on y'all away. So me playing Inspector Gadget, I asked the girl, my best friend at the time, I'm gonna just call her Charlene. I asked Charlene at the time, I'm like, yo, Charlene, like, what's going on? Like, why you and Moet have the same date on y'all ways? and it became, oh, that's the date with me and some boy named Lewis and all this extras, you know, what the lies. And I'm just there like, this bitch is lying. But you know what, I'm not gonna accuse nobody of anything, and I don't have no hard facts, I don't have no receipts. So then boom, let's fast forward now, a couple months later, she keep the girl, what I said her name was gonna be, Charlene. Yeah, Charlene. She keeps hitting me up to chill or whatever the case may be. And then that's on one day I'm like putting two and two together. I'm like, oh yeah, bitches is there going out with each other. But I'm like, you know what? I still don't have no proof. So let me let it rock. So me, I decided to go back on the chat. You know, I wanna talk to females. You know, I'm young at this time. I'm like 16. Yeah, 16. I'm still 16, about to be 17. So I'm still young or whatever the case may be. And I'm on the chat and I meet some girl. And I'm gonna call the girl Melinda. So I meet Melinda, and at this time, me and Chevette, well, not me and Chevette, I'm sorry, I'm over here naming other people. Me and Moet, we decide that we're gonna be friends or whatever. We're gonna keep it cordial with each other because, you know, we still have love for each other. So one day I decide to put her on my way. I forgot what the fuck I wrote about her, but I had put her on my way, and the girl Melinda, she's like, who's Moet? Send me a picture of Moet. So I sent her a picture of Moet, and she's like, oh my god, me and the girl used to date. So then I'm like, wait, but then y'all used to date or y'all still date? And then she's like, oh, we used to date, we just broke up a couple days ago and all this extra shit. And I'm like, but wait, she's supposed to be with my ex-best friend Charlene, right? So now I'm like, ooh, karma is a bitch. You see how God work? You did the funny shit to me, and now I'm always doing funny shit to you, and you were supposed to be my best friend. But anyways, let's not talk about it anymore. But anyways, so boom. So now it's like the last day of school. At this time, Charlene knows that I'm in love with her little brother. Like, I love the shit out of her little brother. Like, he was my everything. Like, every time I go to her house, that's all I'm going to her house on. I'm focusing on him. So, boom, she brings her little brother to school, and I guess she brings him up to school to try to butter me up, because at this point, now I found out. Now it's all confirmed to me that she was going out Moet and all this extra shit. So then, boom, she brings her brother to the school, and she's trying to like have a conversation with me, but at that time I'm fed up. All I want to do is fight. That's all I'm thinking about. Like, bitch, I want to punch you in your fucking mouth for being a lying ass. Stop. But anyways, you know, I'm not trying to be that person. I'm like, alright, bygones be bygones. Her brother's with her. He's like 2-3 years old at the time. I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna be up in front of her brother. So then boom, so then I found, me being the petty person that I am or was at the time, I decided to tell the bitch getting cheated on, and that's good for her. So then from there, it was kind of like, I don't trust bitches no more, you know what I'm saying? So then I decided to be single for 3 years after that, because it's like, that was my first love. That this was a person who I thought that, you know, I was gonna be with for a long time, you know what I'm saying? And after that, she just kept cheating and cheating and cheating, because like with my whole best friend thing, that was one instant. There was many instances after that. There was many times after that where I caught the girl cheating on me. So then from there, it was like, you know what, I'ma just do me, I'ma chill, I'ma do, you know, try to figure out who I am. So like I said, at that time, I thought I was a lesbian, and then I kind of felt like that was kind of wrong for me to call myself a lesbian without knowing if I liked men, without, you know, interacting with a man. So then I decided, you know, hey, let me seek out a man. And at that time, I decided to seek out, well, not even seek out, it was like, I wasn't seeking out nothing. It was just like, oh, I want to try some. And then at that moment, a guy just happens to pop up, which happened to be, at the time, one of my good friend's cousins, and me and him got to know each other for a little bit, and you know, we got to know each other for like a couple weeks, and then he asked me out, and then, you know, we hit it off. So I was like, okay, you know, cool. And you know, from there I tried it, and I didn't like it at all. Like, my first experience, me losing my virginity, was like one of the worst experiences ever, and that's gonna be for another video. But from there, I went back to females, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I am a lesbian, because I didn't like the men part. I didn't really like, or maybe it was just him that I didn't like, I'm not sure. But me, I'm one of those people, I'll try again just to make sure. So then it took me like about 3-4 years to try a man again, and I kind of liked it, I kind of didn't. It was just like, it was kind of awkward for me, especially since I had been with females for so long, and now it's 7 years later, and now I'm trying to try a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just kind of weird for me. It was like, is this really what you want? Is this really what you like? You know, like, And I don't want people to take from this video like, oh, let me just go try this and then me go try that and maybe that's what I want. I decided to do that for myself. I'm not saying everybody should go out there and try new things and, you know, try new people and see what they want. I'm just saying that that's what I wanted for myself, and that's what I decided to do. Everybody goes about things differently. I decided that since, you know, I know his cousin, he's like a family friend or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna try it. I personally didn't like it. Hey, we're all different. Everybody's experience, everybody's first time was good. Everybody's first time was different. You could have had it good, you could have had it bad, it could have been in between, it could have been better, it could have, you know, it could have been worse, you know, whatever it is. But all I know is that with me, I didn't like it. I personally didn't like it. And then when I tried it again, I did like it, but I didn't like it. I was like indecisive. Like I didn't know what I liked because I was so used to females. And then another thing with me is that I'm an aggressive female. So it's like when I'm with the girls, I wear the pants or whatever you want to call it. So it's just like being with a man was kind of uneasy for me because I didn't really know how to be submissive, especially after being so aggressive in my past relationships. So that was something that I had to learn within myself. And yes, granted, I still am an aggressive person. I still am. But I know when to be submissive and I know when to be aggressive. I know when to tone it down. I know when to turn it up. And I feel like that's something that's a process. It takes time for you to actually become that person, become patient with what you are, what you like, and who you want to become. Because to this day, sometimes I don't even know what the fuck I like. I don't. Sometimes I wake up today and I love my man. Sometimes I wake up tomorrow and I want a girlfriend. It just happens. It just fucking happens. But all I'm saying is that for the people out here who are trying to find who they are and are trying to find what they want to be and who they like and what they like, just go for it. Try new things. Try different things. Talk to different people. Broaden your horizons. You understand what I'm saying? Date. Don't just rush into something. Don't rush into, oh, because I like Tom, let me rush into being with Tom. No. Go find out what Julie is about. Go find out what Timothy's about. Find out what Daria is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, just dibble and dabble. You know, try little things. You know what I'm saying? Like, just try new things. Try different things or whatever the case may be. But me, like I said, I am a pansexual. And I call myself that because to me, love is love. I don't care about how you look. I don't care about who you are. As long as you have a good personality and as long as you're respectful and you're a sweetheart and you're caring, then that's all that matters to me. I don't give a fuck what your outer shell is. I don't. Because to me, I like what I like. I can't sit here and tell you, oh, I like men. I can't tell you I like females. I can't tell you I like this. I can't tell you I like that. I like all types of things. I like to try new things. I like to try new people. Majority of my life, I've been with women. I've been with a couple men. I've been with women who want to be, you know, who have transitioned to being men. I haven't yet been with a man who has transitioned to be a woman, but I have a lot of men friends, or transsexual friends, should I say. I'm so sorry for that. I have a lot of friends who have went from being a man to now being a woman. I do have a lot of friends like that, but I haven't personally dated one. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I would. If the opportunity presented itself, I would. Because to me, love is love. I don't give a fuck who the fuck you are and what the fuck you look like. You can be an alien. You can be an elephant. You can be an ostrich. It doesn't matter. And I just feel like that's how some people should see it as. Some people should see it as a world full of varieties. Why not? We're all different. We all come in different shapes, different sizes, different colors. And that's just how the way it works. So why not try new different things? Why not? What's the problem? Shit, when I go to the ice cream shop, bitch, I want to try this, I want to try that, I want to try that, and I want to try this. Because I want to know what I like. And I'm not saying, you know, go out there and be a whore and fuck everybody you with. No, because you don't have to do that. Just a simple conversation with somebody. You can figure a person out right there. Simple conversation. 30-minute conversation. You probably figure out what a person like, what they don't like, their childhood, just like that, depending on how the vibe goes. All I'm saying is that when it comes to your sexuality, be you. Love what you want to love. Like what you want to like. And just represent for yourself, because at the end of the day, your first and last love will always be self-love. And that's what I want to let all my viewers know. That you come first. So no matter what you want, or no matter what you like, you should go for it. And no matter what nobody says, And no matter what nobody thinks, this is your life. And like I said, you should go for it, okay? That's just how it should be, okay? I made this video to be informative. And I also made the video, you know, for the young ones that are out there trying to find their sexuality, trying to find who they are, and, you know, are trying to represent for what it is that they stand for. Me, I stand for all gays, for all lesbians, for all transsexuals, for all queers, for all men, for all females. I represent for them. I represent for all blacks, for all human beings. That's what I do. I don't discriminate. I ain't picky. And I ain't got time to be judging nobody, because bitch, I'm not flawless. I'm not. And like I said, I might wake up today and I want my boyfriend. I might wake up tomorrow and I want my girlfriend. I might wake up the next day and bitch, I want an elephant. That's how the way it works. That's how the world works, should I say. And I just want everybody to be confident in who they are and confident in what they like. And yeah, represent. Represent for your culture, represent for your blackness, represent for your whiteness, represent for your Asianness, or whatever. These words don't even fucking exist. But hey, whatever. Represent for who you are, for what the fuck you stand for. That's just how I feel. I am a proud pansexual. I'm a proud pansexual. I'm gonna repeat that again. I am a proud pansexual. And I'm not gonna let anybody make me feel any different about what I am, what I like, and what the fuck I do. Yeah, and for those who don't know, and for those who are still asking, yes, I am in a relationship. I'm in a very happy heterosexual relationship. He's heterosexual. Yes. And he doesn't mind the fact that I'm a pansexual. He actually loves that. Like, we be sitting there and we be looking at bitches together. Y'all be on Instagram like, look at her, look at baby, look at her. And he be like, yo, you so gay. I am. And you know what? I'm just happy that I found somebody who's accepting of my sexuality, is accepting of me, and is willing to love me through whatever and through everything. And I hope that you guys or whoever's watching it finds their sexuality, finds who they are, and finds their person. I really do. Because I feel like I found my person. I feel like I found my lifetime partner. And that's one of the best feelings in the world, especially when it comes to not knowing what you like, who you like, and what you want to be. So I hope, you know, I hope you guys get some information from this video. I was gonna sit here and go into detail about a lot of the relationships and stuff that I've been in, but this video is already long enough, and I guess that'll just be a part of my next video. I just, you know, I got mad stories for y'all. I got mad stories. Like, I think the next story is gonna be about how one of my ex-girlfriends got the cop called on me 3 times, and then I had to beat up her and her sister. But stay tuned, guys. And, you know, I just want to thank everyone for watching, for subscribing, for commenting, and for supporting me. You know, it's been a crazy journey for me. I've been trying to start this YouTube for a while now, and I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the support, like I said, and thank you for being loyal. Thank you for watching me. I really do appreciate it. But I'm out, guys.